What's up, dude? Just working on getting my audio working properly. Yeah, sorry, dude. Just trying to get my music playing. Just playing with the settings a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Let me know if it sounds good, bud. Should be good. Let me know if it sounds good, bud. Okay, now let's get to painting a little bit. I've primed my little guy for the contest. My little bomb rat. Some plans for him. It'll be exciting. Alright, back to the Claw Lord. Sorry, dude. Also, just fixing my camera. It's my crotch. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to do a faded green for this Skaven skin. It's going to have a real greenish hue to it. Oh, cool, man. I'll check that out. See if what they have in. Maybe I'll head over tomorrow. Thanks for the heads up. If I could get a good deal on it, like some rat ogres or something like that, I'd definitely think about it. Try not to buy models for a little bit. Trying to just paint what I got. But, you know, deal's a deal. Yeah, losing money if I don't spend. Yeah, you gotta spend money to make money, man. That's what the billionaires tell me. Yeah, fair, man. Actually, you know what? You and I should do have a cute little date where we go over magic cards that we need to sell. I can bring over my pile of magic shame to go over, and we can price some stuff out sometime. Be fun. And yeah, man, I think I can commit to sometime between mid and late March for doing a 1,000 point game, or maybe even earlier than that. We can find a time and just get a 1,000 point game in, and regardless of who cares of how optimal my list is, just run for it and have a good time playing the game. I just noticed a big fat mold line on his hand. Dang. Who trimmed the mold lines off this guy? He's getting fired. Brad McDonald would be so ashamed. Well, at least I caught this now. Patch over it with a bit of primer. No one will be the wiser. There we go. Yeah, I was just going over what I've already finished, and like I have that Warp Blaster, 40 Clan Rats, Claw Lord, Warlock Engineer, Grayseer, and 3 Rat Ogres. That's like definitely, like the Rat Ogres themselves, like 3 fit, like 300 something, I think. Clan 2, or like 2 units of Clan Rats, that's 160 each. Grayseer's 120. Claw Lord, if I run it, is another like 160 or something like that, so I'm probably already there. And like based and ready to go varnished. Just have to magnetize the bases and get a sheet of metal to transport them. Okay, a little bit of doctor on that model. None the wiser. Which ones are the Reclusiarchs? Shields and Axes, dope. Oh, dang, dude. And undercosted. Say it ain't so, Stormcast Eternals. Yeah, just the more I learn about AOS, the more I learn just how good Stormcast really are. It's pretty crazy. They can just kind of do anything. They have some cheapish units that are really good. They can obviously run amazing elite lists. They can run great alpha strike lists. They can run great kind of control lists. It's very, very fun how versatile they are for you, and it's a big, well-supported range filled with fantastic models. I am jealous, but at the same time, love these rats, man. Just the vibes alone. I don't even care if I win a game ever in AOS. The rats alone are so cool and such a vibe. It's worth it. Yeah, man, for sure. No, I'm super excited to play. What kind of list do you think you're going to run? Or just kind of what a hodgepodge of what you have and making it work? Think twice before I bring any monsters. Okay, noted. Oops, all clan rats it is. I'll go get another 3 boxes. Like 5 units of clan rats and 1 gray tier. Let's go. It's clan rats are legitimately probably the best chaff in the game per points, and then all the kind of tomfoolery you get with them in the rest of your list, like with like them being able to negate wounds or mortal wounds on like Graciers and commanders and stuff. The way you get to like put them through novels, they're just very good. It's one of the reasons why the rest of the Skaven range feels very, very overpriced. It feels at times, probably because fucking clan rats are so good. So you get one perfectly costed, amazing unit, and then a bunch of other stuff that's a little overpriced but still quite good, and then it'll all kind of come out in the wash after a couple small points decreases, and that's just how I kind of feel about Skaven right now. Yes, those Vanquishers, that's a solid unit, man. And that's the thing, like, Stormcast don't really have many units that, like, just suck. It just has stuff that's less optimal for certain situations. And yes, Ratling Guns are also some of the best shooting units in the game as well. They're fucking really, really strong. probably be finishing this Clawlord by the weekend as well, so that'll feel really good. Where is that Agnes? Ah, here you are. Oh, dang, that's nice, man. That would be very strong. Obviously, she would just probably board Vizek in a fucking turn. Vizek, maybe even Thankful, or at least like put him in serious risk. Sounds like probably one of the better units for that kind of combat in the game. Yeah, for sure. How much is she on points? 330 for only 8 wounds. Well, I think Vizik is something like 15 wounds or something like that. Actually, maybe way less than that. I can't remember. But Vizik is 400 points, and he's considered very not survivable in this meta, and dies quite easily to many things in the meta. Long Striders, or I always get that name wrong. But like the Stormcast, good shooty guys. Sylvaneth, good shooty guys. Slaves of Darkness obviously has numerous ways of getting rid of him very quickly. It's kind of just assumed he'll get tabled right off the board if you field him, and it's one of the reasons why he's not very popular right now from the research I've done. So, yeah, man. Whew. That's a good hero for that cheap. Skaven will take some. But again, it's just a different thing too. She's obviously very much like a combat-oriented hero, where like Vizik Scour is very much a backline, buffing clan rats to like a disgusting degree. Priest 2, decent damage, can like put up a little bit of fuss, but not a lot. Then you also have Gnawholes on top of that, being able to jump them in and out of them. So like, yeah, there's just a lot of things you can do to get value out of that points. Different army, can't really be compared. Okay. Yeah, I can see the trade-off there, especially if she can get nuked that easily and doesn't have a ton of survivability. Then very comparable in some ways. Like, just something that, like, you're gonna have, like, a crazy alpha strike with that unit, probably kill its intended target, and then, like you said, just try to, like, if you can get even an extra turn out of that, then that's just, like, icing on top. Yeah, and that's what I've heard about Vizik currently, is he's really hard to keep alive and effective in those ways. But, you know, I'm sure that there'll be some genius AOS player that'll be able to play him soon, and he'll show us the Matrix, and it'll be easy enough. Or there'll be another points decrease, and then it'll be a perfectly great and viable unit. Yes, I have heard how good that actually is. I think one of the, if I'm not mistaken, one of the problems is them surviving the first fight, like especially something like Clan Rats. But yeah, the fight twice thing is very fucking good. It can definitely make something like Clan Rats a proper threat after it gets popped off. Yeah, for sure. As far as I can tell, like Clan Rats are almost always reinforced because there's almost no reason not to. Same with something like Rattling Guns. There's like almost no use case, or like not almost no, but the use case is to just reinforce it because it'll be so much more optimal. You are a good man for not having a reinforced long strikes. That is very commendable. Very anti-meta of you. I appreciate that. You can run them. I wouldn't blame you. You wouldn't be wrong. I will also not run reinforced rattling guns to be a cool guy. But I may run 12 Storm Vermin, sorry, what are they fucking called again? Storm Fiends. Just for the spam. And then just be deep striking, like 2 units every turn that are super strong, that are absolute blunders, just because it's funny. It's not spam, it's a theme. Yet, fair enough. I'm sure you absolutely will at some point. Will you spam 2 reinforced units of long strikes, though? Will you be that guy? Absolutely you would be. I know you would. If the list called for it, then fucking is what it is, son. Oh, really? You don't even see... I thought that, like, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I thought that some people spammed long strikers or whatever. Seems as though I have a bot that I have to deal with. bot has been slain. My community is safe for another day. Yeah, fucking... That's what happens to the woke left here. DIY, or whatever the hell you call it. What am I trying to fucking say? DEI bots. Slain. Wrecked. Clip it and ship it. Yeah, that robot was a DEI hire. What's the lore? Oh yeah, that's fucking pretty cool. I remember hearing about some lore about a specific. He might have been a Reclusiarch or whatever you call them, character or something similar. But basically, it was like this Stormcast that had been recasted so many times that he'd gone insane, and he was fighting like a Cornite berserker like lord, and the lord was like goading him so much that the Stormcast became so like enraged and berserk that he was even more of a berserker than the Corn worshipper, and like the Corn worshipper was the more like cool and calculated one in contrast. So and then I think that same character had to be like banished in a tower or something like that until he like regained his sanity. So it's pretty cool lore. Definitely, there's some good Age of Sigmar lore out there. Even around Stormcast, they're not like just like Sigmar Marines. They're pretty interesting characters in their own right. Very grim dark. I like it. Yeah, man, that model's sweet. Have you painted up your big lord on the griffin? Like the, I think he has an axe as well, and he's like riding like a griffin lizard thingy. Have you painted that guy up? Like your mounted hero in your Skaven type box? If I'm remembering correctly. Ah, cool. Definitely, it definitely sounds pretty good. Definitely way better than Claw Lord. Claw Lord seems kind of bunk for the points for the most part, and technically the only Skaven cavalry unit, or has the cavalry keyword. I think I'm going to call it there for the night, man. Gotta go do some stuff, so I appreciate you logging on again and hanging out with me during these trial streams, man. I'm going to try to stream a little bit more soon, and I'm going to kind of work on some more stuff and get a more of an actual routine going, actual, like, when I scheduled streams and stuff, maybe make like a Twitter or like an X or whatever you call it, and start just kind of treating this more like an official thing. So I appreciate you always logging on, man. I hope you have a good night. Happy painting.